Hey Bugsy, they're still doing the Wendy's roast. Oh, they are? Yep. It's freaking sweet, man. They need, like I'm glad that I'm glad that they're still doing it though. Because that's the one thing that sets Wendy's apart from all the other fast food joints. Like we actually had Wendy's is actually Wendy's has enough balls to actually be like, look, McDonald's sucks. McDonald's sucks. Fucking every other freaking restaurant thing sucks. You know, even though the pages of Wendy now, I just wanna, you know. I was like, Mario, like it's Mod Hunter Evil Girl version Wendy. I'm talking about the anime versions, Bugsy, the ones with the, you know. I'm just saying. And trust me, I would never pork a little girl. That's just sick. But yeah, but Coco. Oh, but Coco had the features of a little girl. She's a vampire. She was a vampire, and they don't age. Bugsy, what do you want from me? I'm fucking with you, man. You know I do that, but oh man, but you actually kind of defended her. It felt like old times. Bugsy, you know about that whole real talk video you did. Yeah. Do you, like what do you think those guys that you talked about in the video are doing now? I don't know. Probably figuring out how reality really does hit them hard, bro. But I was feeling sad about too many Raptors today. He was just sad. He's like he was supposed to get something he needed. He didn't check his email, and he just feels bad about it. And when everybody says like he wants people to be like, when people say they want to be like him, he just gets kind of depressed. I eh. Well, hey, everybody else on YouTube has this man's back, no matter no matter what. Anybody who really has the balls to just like fuck with, make a video where he just fucks with Sonic.exe is good. You know, sure he was not, sure, in short, he was naive to the. Sure, Raptors was naive to the world. I mean, when we're kids, we all are. Sometimes we don't fight until we're ready to fight, or until we're I don't know, an adults and we grow up and we're ready to fucking fight. It's just kind of a process, man. I mean, shit happens. People screw up. It's life. It's life, Raptors. You can't run from it. I mean, you can't run from it. You can't escape from it. You just gotta deal with it. I mean, yeah, you'll screw up, man, but know that even when you screw up, even if people think you're a burden, you're not. You're not a bad person. You're not a bad person. Everybody basically loves you, man. Fuck. You know? I mean, shit happens, man. Shit will always happen to everybody. People will always make mistakes. People will always make mistakes on big, small, and large scales. Or constantly make mistakes, or the mistakes that you've made. Even though you didn't say them. That's just life, buddy. You can't just you can't just hate yourself for making mistakes all the time. You can't. Because when you do, you just beat yourself up constantly over and over and over and over again. Oh, I should have done this. I should have done that. And this is just me speaking from experience. You know? This is me speaking from experience. But you can't always beat yourself up for all the mistakes and all the fuck ups you did. Because if I did that, I'd be here all night. I screwed up epically myself. You know? And I'm not, you know, I screwed up a lot of times as a teenager, as a kid. You know? But, it's always good to know when people actually have your back, you know. I just wanted to take a little bit of time to just say that to you, Raptors, because you need to understand that, you know. Sure, people are going to look on you as a burden if you keep on making mistakes, but, as long as you learn from them and you really try earnestly not to make them, that's all you can do. But, if you keep making mistakes, you're going to keep making mistakes. There ain't nothing you can do about that. That's just human nature. It's human to just make a whole bunch of mistakes. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it happens, sometimes people think you're a burden, sometimes people want to kick you out of what you're doing. Kick you out of their places. Or kick you out of their friendship. Because you're too much. But whatever the case, you gotta grow with this experience. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Raptors. So it's one of the things. I'm not trying to say this like I know you or I know what you're going through. You're pretty vague about it. I understand why. But know that you have people who actually care about you. Know that even if you are a fuck up, people still like you, man. Hell, to be honest, I see a little bit of myself in you. Because fuck, I'm a deeply flawed individual myself. Let me tell you let me tell you something about me, my friend. Let's just say, when my girlfriend arrived, I was blinded by love so hard I got into a fight with someone with someone I care about, and that was fucking messed up with me. I basically treated this person like the goons and knuckleheads I fucking cuss out on a daily basis. And even though I love my girlfriend, I should have never went so far as to just go off on the person who's basically helped me all through my life. I fucked up. I fucked up a lot of times, Raptor. I have. And I want you to know that even if you do fuck up, you just gotta learn from it. You gotta pick yourself up and go about your business, but never forget what you did, and just grow from it. We're all deeply flawed human beings in one way or another. Hell, one flaw that I have is my rage. Sometimes when I'm really fucking mad or someone I care about is like being harassed, I'm usually the first one to be like, motherfucker, I am ready to punch somebody. And Raptor, sometimes that's a good tactic, sometimes that isn't. All I'm saying is you shouldn't beat yourself up. I wanted to at least dedicate this time of the video to just tell you, man, that, you're not alone. A lot of people have done probably the stuff you've done, probably a lot worse. You're not alone, buddy. Heck, I've done plenty worse in my time being alive. And, it's just, you gotta learn from it. You gotta be better. You gotta do things. You gotta strive to make things better, but don't try to make yourself perfect, because like you said, perfection doesn't exist. But, just keep on going on being you. Heck, go outside, grab an ice cream, treat yourself, man. You deserve it. Raptors, I speak for everyone here when I say, dude, don't beat yourself up over what happened to you. Whatever happened. Just move on and learn from it. That's all you can do. But constantly beating yourself up about it is not the business. It's not how you should go. I personally think out of all the YouTubers that I respect, you're you're like in the top. You're in the top three, along with Sonic the Ghetto Hog, Markiplier, and a few others. Because it would have been easy for you to say like, oh, nothing's wrong with me. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm Raptors. I'm going to rip the Tailsaw new one. That stuff. You could have carried on, but you didn't. You wanted people to know. You're feeling this way. And nothing's wrong with that, okay, man? Just don't beat yourself up. Just learn and move on. That's all you can do. Don't beat yourself up, okay? All I'm saying. All I'm saying. Okay, for the rest of you guys, we're actually going to look at some stuff, but I wanted to take this moment to just talk to Raptors for a moment. And Raptors, I hope I wasn't trying to act like I know you or what you're going through, but I just wanted to tell you what I went through myself. Trust me, I told this one reviewer to relax and chill, and she totally took it the wrong way. So I don't want you to take whatever I say into a wrong kind of context, Raptors. I really don't. And remember, old Bugsy No Name, even if it doesn't really count for much, I got your back, man. I got your back. Heck, if you need to, heck, I'm gonna send you this part of the video, and if you need to talk to me at any given point, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to talk. I'm always here to talk to people whenever they need it. Yeah, I may be the goofy clown of YouTube that only a few people watch. But I'm always here for people when they need me. Remember that. Heck, it's not like I'm gonna. Heck, if you want to talk, it's not gonna be like a freaking therapy session, man. We'll just talk and we'll talk and go from there. I don't know. I don't know if any of this will help you, or you'll just kind of, or you just will probably like hate me for even trying to talk to you about this, but I just want you to know. Okay, for the rest of you guys, we got things to look at. Bugsy, that was really heartfelt. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Hey, is Arby the Chief coming back? I don't know. John's doing that whole podcast thing, so it's probably going to be a while. With Sonic the Ghetto Hog, I'd be, man, if he ever did end his series, if Sonic the Ghetto Hog ever really did end his series, I'd still support him, whatever he does, because as long as he's still having fun doing, creating and enjoying himself, I ain't gonna care if he cancels Sonic the Ghetto Hog. Because I didn't really, I first subscribed for Sonic the Ghetto Hog, but when I actually got to see more videos where old Sonic the Ghetto, Sonic the Ghetto Hog actually, the guy actually just talked to us, like people, I was like, I'll support you in whatever you do, man. Heck, I didn't look at every single Tekken stream you did because I didn't look at every single Tekken stream you did, but I watched everything else. Whew. But enough Bugsy the YouTube psychiatrist. I think you made a pretty damn good one. I mean, you made some pretty good damn points. Nintendo's back, baby. Okay, let's see what you got, Arlo. Arlo, how you doing, bro? Monster, what the fuck are you doing here, man? I already know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing for a job, man. I know. You don't have to interrupt me. But you look like but you do look like the Grimace's. You do look like the Grimace's nutsack. I ain't gonna lie. You do look like the Grimace's nutsack, and you need to shave, man. People are gonna think that you're the Grimace's ball sack, and no one wants to say, hey, this monster that looks like the Grimace's ball sack got me this job. Like how is he going? How are you gonna look?
I know we talked about it again and again. If you wanted to sum it all up, you could say that for a while Nintendo was just not living up to their potential. They weren't accomplishing what we knew they could accomplish. And I did my fair share of criticizing the company. The only reason my channel got past a couple thousand subs was my video, The Problem with Paper Mario. In the video, I lamented that Nintendo didn't
Although I do still kind of like Paper Mario. Like, seriously, guys. I know it's not what we expected, but the writing made up for most of its shortcomings. And seriously, the Gamergate joke was kind of good. I ain't gonna lie, it was funny.
Nintendo was giving me exactly what I wanted again. And it's been so many years since they did that consistently. Every time I talk about why the Wii U failed...
I'll be here when they actually make a new Mother game.
I say I've talked about it enough and won't talk about it anymore, but then I just talk about it more anyway, so sorry if I sound like a broken record, but darn it,
there
it's just such an important piece of Nintendo's history, and it's important for my point here. As you've likely heard me say before, I think bad pricing and marketing and all that was only a part of why the thing tanked. The biggest reason is that Nintendo just didn't deliver the games. Now, this is a huge oversimplification, but in my eyes, Nintendo games can generally be separated into 3 categories.
Guys, I need to tell you a funny story, though, before we look at Arlo's stuff. My fucking, I love my dog, Rampage, and he's a big dog. And he was trying to just kind of snuggle up to my lap, like he normally does, and he just fucking, he has his head is big and heavy, and he just slammed his head right on my freaking junk. I was like, ah! Like, it fucking hurts. It hurt bad. That was, I bet you if I freaking recorded it, I get a few hundred views. But I didn't want to because I was in pain, guys. I was in fucking pain. It's not Ramp's fault. He slipped and he fell. He fell directly on my crotch. I was like, oh! It really hurt, guys. It really hurt. And even when I think about it, it still kind of hurts when I think about it.
And even though I literally said it 4 seconds ago, I must reiterate before moving forward that this is just for general discussion purposes. Obviously, not every game fits into one of these categories, and there's overlap and all that. But anyway, the way I see it, you've got casual and niche games in this corner. Smaller budgets, sometimes providing simpler, more casual fun, or sometimes not necessarily simple, just not aimed at a huge audience. Then over here, you've got multiplayer games. There are always single-player elements, but the main focus is multiplayer, whether on a couch or online. Finally, you've got bigger budget, large-scope, single-player experiences. The Wii U delivered about 1,000 times over in the first category. It had an absolute boatload of games that wouldn't exactly rile up a crowd, but provided very solid fun.
I fucking love Mighty Number 9. Because it's basically like a Saturday morning cartoon come to life.
Multiplayer games also a strong lineup. Smash,
Like, in a
Splatoon,
good
Mario
way.
Kart, basically everything you could ask for in this department. It was the third category where the Wii U struggled. This category is the most important to me, and I think a lot of other people too. Some of the big franchises like Metroid never even showed up, or showed up too late, like Zelda. Ones like Mario and Star Fox and Paper Mario had elements that made them a better fit for the casual niche category, and of course in some cases just plain divided the fans. This led to a very unbalanced
I
lineup.
love Star Fox. I love the series, but Zero, I do like. It's just those fucking controls, man. Those fucking controls were the death. Were the death of that game. I mean, I still have the box and I still play it on occasion, but like those goddamn controls. Why can't they just give us a different way of playing it? You know, like doing everything from the gamepad is kind of clunky. You know, that's why I like. That's why I liked always playing. You know, Star Fox with just a regular controller because you know it was easier. But with Star Fox, you gotta have
One
like
that most
gyros.
hardcore Nintendo fans were generally happy with, but couldn't draw in many people.
You gotta move the gamepad to aim and all this frivolous, stupid stuff that you have to basically do to play this game. Super Mario 3D World, despite what Cat Icarus says, I fucking love this game. I mean, you guys know I love the Bowser Land music, and it's like doo, 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 doo. It's like what if Bowser created Robotnik Land?
From outside the circle. Do you want to know why Nintendo's back in business? Why the Switch is most definitely going to be a big success? Because the system's been out for 4 months, and just based on what we have and what we know we're getting in the near future, Nintendo is already hitting on every category and pleasing nearly every type of fan. We're getting our niche games and side-scrollers and all that. We're getting our
Kirby.
multiplayer, and we're getting huge, creative, ambitious adventures, including an entry in a franchise that has a shaky sales history but is beloved by so many. After only a few months on the market, the difference in design philosophies between the Wii U and the Switch is staggering. I mean, how on earth do you go from this to this? This is a radical shift in their thinking.
Let me just tell you, I haven't said this enough, but I want Super Mario Odyssey so bad, and I want to make videos about it. I just want to make like little shorts with Mario, just like little freaking shorts, filmmaker shorts with Mario. It's just like trying to go through this little adventure. And he's like going through every kingdom and shit just keeps on happening. Like messed up shit.
Thinking. It's not selling a system on promises and expectations. This is Nintendo delivering. And while a balanced library is great, it's also got to be a robust one to make a difference. And I think a lot of people aren't quite getting just how good the Switch's first year is turning out to be. Nintendo consoles of the past have been plagued by software droughts. The Wii U had a pretty okay launch lineup, and I'd say the 3DS had a pretty bad one. But neither system had a must-play game until Mario came out the following fall. In the case of the Wii U, that was an entire year without anything exciting to play. Unless you were a Pikmin freak like me, but even then, it took 9 months for Pikmin 3 to release.
Yeah.
Partially, it was Nintendo imagining the systems would sell themselves, though
shit.
of course developing for 2 systems was also an issue.
Shit.
They were spreading themselves thin without enough development talent to go around. But look at this year. Just look at it. A few of these games were on the Wii U as well, obviously, but I stand by the assertion that to anyone who never got a Wii U...
I want Persona for the Switch. Can we get Persona for the Switch? Just please, Nintendo. Please, just, I don't care what you gotta do. I don't know what you gotta do to Atlas. Just, I don't know, take him out for a good dinner and be like, look, we need Persona on that Switch. Bugsy and the other fans wants it. Come on. We will get Reggie to like say his body is ready in your shower as many times as it takes.
In the world, these are new games that bolster the library. So just between March and October, that's 7 months, a little over half a year, Zelda, Mario Kart, ARMS, Splatoon, and 3D Mario. That's 4 major IPs plus a newcomer in 7 months. And on top of that, there are others that are at least scheduled for this year but don't have solid dates yet. And for next year and beyond, we know about Kirby, and Yoshi, and Pokemon, and Metroid Stinkin' Prime
And isn't
Stinkin'
Dragon
4.
Quest still a
People that
thing?
came out of this E3 being like, where was Smash? And where was Animal Crossing? Can you give them a second? Can you give Nintendo a single second?
And I agree with that. Seriously, guys, be quiet. They'll get to it. They will get to it. Fuck, we're getting all this shit. Be happy. Be fucking happy. Jesus, a lot of you were bitching about fucking Mario 3D World just being like, this is a standard run-of-the-mill Mario game, and then when they give us this, some of you were just like, where's Smash? I mean, I'm gonna get Smash too. Let's not fucking kid ourselves here. But me, I'm ecstatic. Also, if you want to add me on Switch, I think you could do that. I'm not really entirely sure now. I didn't really look. But if you want to add me on Switch, my thing is always going to be Bugsy Kuro. Yeah, I have a Bowser icon. I wonder why.
Second, before you insist they announce a game for every single
Why do you want
franchise?
to add me on
The
that
Switch needs something a few
weird
years
app?
down the line. Man, are you seeing how incredible this is? This is like nothing we've ever seen before, and we've only got more E3s and Nintendo Directs to look forward to in the coming years. And even apart from games, Nintendo's just making great decisions this time around. The Switch's marketing has been on point from the very beginning. I don't know if they hired a new marketing firm or just realized what they should be doing or what, but it's all perfect. They've finally realized that cutesy commercials aimed at kids actually weaken their brand. For the first time in ages, they're zeroed in on actual Nintendo playing demographics. Then, of course, the console itself is just a home run. From the first moments of the reveal, it looked awesome, and we all knew exactly
And
what it
that
was, and we
Joy-Con
wanted
grip,
one
man.
bad. Right now, the
The Joy-Con grip, when you freaking snap the two Joy-Cons in, when you pull your console out, it's out of the dock, it's just so fucking satisfying.
The only weak point is the price, which isn't stopping people from snatching up every unit that hits store shelves, and when it inevitably drops in price, the sales are going to be insane. Nintendo has created a product that's exciting all on its own, they're marketing it perfectly, and they're delivering the games that will make it sell. They've also gotten a ton of third parties on board just with their amazing concept alone, and early sales this strong are only gonna bring more. And of course, by creating a great device and
let me just say something. We get 2 controllers out of the Joy-Cons. Never again will you have to buy extra controllers unless you really want to. You have them right there. So, like, say if your friend wants to play with you, you got, like, you just like, well, dude, there's no controllers. How we gonna play this? Dude, take this Joy-Con, right? We're gonna play it sideways. And I don't care what anybody says about the Joy-Con grip, man. I fucking love it. It's too big for my hands. Well, I'm sorry if you got massive gorilla hands. I got big hands too, and I'm freaking doing okay.
delivering content that covers a wide range of tastes by making their core audience happy, they're pulling in outsiders naturally. Gone are the days of throwing everything they had at the outside market, trying to pull in non-gamers and get the ocean as blue as possible. Sure, you've got your 1-2 switch and your snipper clips, your stuff that's meant to grab the attention of casuals and partygoers and whatnot, but this time around,
I think
that's
snipper
only
clips kinda
one
grabbed
small
my
piece
attention,
of
I
the
ain't
great
gonna
big
lie.
Nintendo pie. They've got a console and a library that anyone can enjoy, diehard fans and newcomers alike. And by focusing so hard on quality, they're winning back old fans in droves. I mean, I can't tell you how often I talk to people or read about people who haven't been into Nintendo in ages, but they're way into the Switch. These are not theoretical people. These people exist, and they're everywhere. And I can't stress enough how
And
important
even
this
though
shift is for the
people
company.
like
Please encourage
Blackbun or
fans.
Guygar Vids can say whatever the fuck they want, hell, even old fucking Blackbun, Mr. I hate Nintendo, even said like, even though I don't want to get a Switch, I'll still play Breath of the Wild, and that stunned me. Clark Vince, on the other hand, he's probably like, well, it's still bad because I need something to hate, and I'm all out of strawberry cream. I think even Mario to Plumber even has to admit that. I think even Mario Plumber has to freaking admit that, he even has to admit that freaking the Switch is killing it. Like people that don't even love Nintendo like that. I don't know what's playing. It's playing out of nowhere.
Hey gamers.
This dude, on the other hand, oh my god, he actually said something positive about Sonic 4. What? Is that?
Hey gamers, what's up?
No, he didn't. He didn't. You just had to be fake about it, though. You can't just. No one can actually just see you legitimately just be excited for a game, dude. You had to put on these airs.
Monster knows you hate your viewing to be interrupted, and Monster hates to.
But it gets some
So,
views, so why would he stop?
And whatnot. But this time around, that's only one small piece of the great big Nintendo pie. They've got a console and a library that anyone can enjoy, diehard fans and newcomers alike. And by focusing so hard on quality,
I didn't get Mario Kart yet, but I am gonna get it soon. I'm probably gonna get it along with Sonic Mania. So there's that.
they're winning back old fans in droves. I mean, I can't tell you how often I talk to people or read about people who haven't been into Nintendo in ages, but they're way into the Switch. These are not the restaurant ever, and you can have all these fun specials like Burger Mondays and half-off Margarita Saturdays or Kids Eat Free Thursdays. But if your selection stinks and your food is blah, people aren't going to eat there. No matter how hard you try, you're not going to build a big customer base. On the other hand, if you focus first and foremost on delicious food, on making the customers you do have happy, then you start to grow. Then you get more people coming in and telling their friends and becoming loyal patrons. Okay, it's not exactly a perfect analogy because plenty of terrible restaurants survive on branding and marketing alone, and plenty of great ones shut down because of all the competition, but you get the point I'm trying to make. Focusing first and foremost on quality is the most important thing, and success follows. You can't just create success out of nothing and without a quality product that lots of people can enjoy. Now, is Nintendo making every perfect choice possible? No. There are things that could be better. Voice chat through an app in a weirdo headset instead of through the system itself? Awkward. Why is it taking so long to bring us the Virtual Console? No idea. There's plenty of stuff we could complain about. They're not perfect, and they're never going to be perfect. Because you know what? No company's perfect. That's just the way of it. And Nintendo will always have their quirks. But that doesn't change...
Arlo, dude, you just said the truth. No company is fucking perfect. Nintendo ain't perfect. Hell, they had the Virtual Boy, man. They had the fucking Virtual Boy, and they, other than making a few jokes at it, they know it was bad. Hell, they're cutting ties with the Wii U as we speak.
Change the fact that this console, this here Nintendo Switch,
is on
another level.
Like when it's Christmas, I am going to pick me up Breath of the Wild because fuck Breath of the Wild on the go.
We're out of the Dark Ages, and Nintendo is returning to their full glory. They're living up to that Nintendo promise of quality and fun. And if they keep heading in the direction they're headed, if they ride this momentum and keep building up the Switch's library at this rate, we might just have the best Nintendo system ever on our hands. I say it one more time to punctuate this video, Nintendo is back. And I'll even add a baby at the end.
Why?
Actually, forget literally everything I just said. Want to know why Nintendo's back? Mario possessing a T-Rex. That's all I
Yes!
Good try,
yes!
Sony and Microsoft.
Fucking yes!
Generation over.
Oh, yes, yes. That's totally why they're back.
Hey, so usually I
Fucking
make like
T-Rex.
a funny little joke here or something about my top
Because you-
patrons right up there.
because
But
guys,
this
you know
time,
I'm gonna
I
be
want to
like-
thank all my patrons
Because
with
you
as
know,
much
when I
sincerity
get
as
the
possible.
freaking T-Rex,
Without you
I'm
guys,
gonna be like,
I would not
I'm a motherfucking T-Rex, T-Rex. I'm a motherfucking T-Rex. Oh man. And when people were, and I thought I wouldn't really complete Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, but I'm getting real close, and Mario's kind of seeming kind of Breath of the Wildish with how big it is. So I think I'm gonna do okay with both. I'm liking these new directions that Nintendo is taking. Even though some people rather, let Nintendo just do regular things. Oh, I'm just like, dude. Chill. I'm like, dudes, chill. And y'all know how ISO kind of felt about the whole Breath of the Wild thing. I ain't even gonna go into that. But personally, I like the way they're going because they can only improve from here. And that's what people need to understand. Yes, it's different. Yes, to you it's strange, but they're evolving the series. Nothing is ever fully or officially perfect. You're never gonna get the perfect Zelda game. But I feel Breath of the Wild comes really damn close to it. Regardless of what any of you say. And they can only truly improve from here. You just have to really think about it. I'm tired of all this Nintendo hate because Nintendo don't deserve it. If some of you hate Nintendo and like to play on your PCs, well, fine, good for you. Go play on your PCs. Go make sweet, sweet fucking love to your PCs. Fucking marry them if you want. But listen, us Nintendo fans ain't going away. And some of you can psychoanalyze us, saying that we like childish things. Like Broken Games actually fucking thinks. You can just analyze us in one video, analyze a whole bunch of people of their own backgrounds and stuff that happens in their lives, and analyze us all like he's a fucking psychiatrist. And yeah, I still talk about it because it's stupid. You can't fucking assume that people are basically, you can't assume that people, just because we're Nintendo fans, that we're all the same. We have our own reasons of playing these games. And sure, maybe some Nintendo fan asks you, it's not really going to make a lot of sense to you. But then again, it's not supposed to if you don't get it. People love Nintendo for different reasons. Don't act like there's something wrong with any of us. Hell, people still get on me for liking My Little Pony. I'm like, fuck you guys. I'm down with the ponies. Fuck you. I don't fucking care. I don't care. When it comes to people saying, "Oh, Bugsy, why you like My Little Ponies and Stars the Forces of Evil?" I don't care I don't give a fuck what you think. Okay? I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. You come here to see me talk about stuff and make jokes. You didn't come here to be like, oh my god, well, Bugsy, I heckle you because you like these things that are considered girly things or kitty things. Hey, if I like freaking My Little Pony, that's my business. Not yours. So don't tell me what I like and what I don't like. And for the people that have been, For people that do, because like unlike my other brother that has said, why you like certain first people, I have been getting that a lot lately, and I'm like, guys, it don't matter, okay? I like starting Forces of Evil. I think it's fun, and the fact that Toffee killed freaking Queen Moon's fucking mom, which I think is fucking interesting. And oh, you want to say it's Kitty? They actually had someone die in this thing. What the fuck do you want? What the fuck do you want? Tony Montana snorting cocaine off a star's tits? Actually, though, I don't know how I feel about that. But anyways. But yeah. Like, I say don't analyze people. Don't analyze people who like Nintendo because we all play for different reasons. If you don't get it, well, you're never going to get it. Hell, like I said, if all you guys are PC and Microsoft and Sony, even though I'm kind of Sony-ish myself, stick to your consoles. Fuck, the only time all of us freaking people who play like Minecraft, the only time we all of us console fans have to get together is playing Minecraft. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're all like fucking playing Minecraft together. Other than that, I don't have to worry about us Nintendo fans. I mean, yeah, there are fanboys that go a little too overboard, but fuck them. Not all of us are like those people. And you should never lump us in with those people. That's all I gotta say about that. That's what I'm talking about.
What is up, guys? Matt, the owner of Tales Channel here, bringing you the latest.
And oh yeah, this one's not really gonna have the intro and stuff, but the other video after this will.
It's Sonic the Hedgehog news and updates. So it was just announced on Sonic Retro that the Sonic Amateur Games Expo, or SAGE, will be returning in 2017. The dates are September 30th to October 7th. For those who don't know what SAGE is, it's basically an online event where fans can show off their fan-made Sonic the Hedgehog games. Usually it's Sonic related, and a ton of great fan games have been shown there in the past. This includes Sonic vs. Darkness, Sonic Utopia, Project Survival, and Sonic
vs. Darkness, and something new for Sonic World.
More information on how to submit your own fan games to SAGE is in the description down below. Who knows? SAGE 2017 could have some big surprises. That was a really bad pun. I apologize for that one.
It's gonna have Big Fishing Adventure 3. I'll play it. I'll fucking play it for the channel. Like I don't care. I played another fan game that's gonna be kind of like it anyway. Guys, all I am saying to you is when it comes to like Nintendo fans, just don't lump us in with everybody else, because everybody else is different. Like everybody else is different in the Sonic fandom. Some of us aren't the weird motherfuckers that want to fuck every other character in the Sonic franchise. Some of us just love the characters, love the stories. Love everything about the world that Sonic inhabits. There are a few people that want to fuck Sonic, but I really think if they're not being really, really fucking open to you about it, leave them alone. Because we're human beings. We'll find anything fucking sexy. I mean, Wendy, Wisconsin's living proof of that. She finds dogs sexy. That's a bad example, but you know what I'm saying. We're humans. We'll find anything fucking sexy and try to fuck it. Calm the fuck down. If it really bugs you that much that people find various things in cartoons sexy, you need to get off the internet and become an Amish person. Because that is where you belong. Be an Amish. Be a part of the Amish. Also, last thing I want to say before I get out of here. Because, yes, when I was talking about Raptors, it took a few minutes. Just remember, everybody. Just remember, everybody. We're all different. Every last one of us. Whatever fan we are, you shouldn't lump another person in with another group of Infamous fans. Just treat all fans as what they really are. They're not annoying and they're not bugging anybody. Just treat them as people. That's all you can do. If they have certain fetishes for certain characters, well, it's none of your business and stop looking at it, you fucking sicko. I'll see you guys later, and remember, I love every single one of you. Remember that. And also, I'm gonna go grab me some water. I'm freaking... Guys, I am parched. I'll see you guys later. Hey, I didn't get to say anything this whole entire video. I know, I'm sorry. Nah, it's okay. Next video, right? Next video, yeah. Also, I mean, I have an animation after that, but, you know, next video, yeah, you're right. Next video.